Hi, this video is about the differences between a standard conventional film versus a pre-stretched film. So a pre-stretched film is just a standard film which has had all the stretch taken out of it during the manufacturing process. So this is your standard conventional film, and if we give it a stretch, as you can see there's a lot of stretch left in this. So we'll move on to a demonstration of the pre-stretched film. Yep, so as you can see this is a pre-stretched film, and if we give this a stretch as well, there is little to no stretch left in this film. So what we'll move on to now, and you've seen this demo, is why a pre-stretched film is a better option. So with a standard conventional non-pre-stretched film, what you're supposed to do is when you get to the corners, you're supposed to stretch it right out, which puts a lot of strain on the operator. With a pre-stretched film where all the stretch has been taken out, all you have to do is keep a nice gentle tension and keep going round. There isn't no stretching, putting loads of strain on the operator as you're going round the pallet. So, because a standard conventional film is more difficult to apply, the operators rarely take out all of the stretch, which can lead on to pallet stability issues during transit, which I've got a demonstration that I can show you and explain it perfectly for you. So, if you imagine this pallet is in the back of a trailer, if we bundle this together, it just means I can have more grip, that's all it means. So, you imagine during the pallet's journey, it's going around roundabouts, bends, harsh braking, harsh acceleration, harsh cornering, and etc, etc. So, you imagine this pallet is moving in the back of the trailer. So it's swaying towards me, there's a roundabout, there's a harsh bend, that's some harsh braking, it's swaying, swaying and swaying. You imagine it's not going to go back to its original state. It's just going to get saggy and cause you issues during transit. So that's with a conventional film. If I show you with a pre-stretched film, it's a little bit different because all this film wants to do is return back to its original position because it's had all the stretch taken out. So you imagine you pull on this, you bend, acceleration, it just wants to return back to position. That's all it wants to do. So you have that peace of mind that that pallet isn't going to move as much on the back of that trailer. A pre-stretched film is more cost effective and also uses less plastic, and I'll explain why. So a non-pre-stretched film typically comes in quite a thick film, such as a 14 micron, 17 micron, 20 micron, etc. So when the film's being applied, typically the operator isn't going to take all of that stretch out of the film, therefore you're still applying quite a thick film onto a pallet. Whereas in a pre-stretched film, from the manufacturing process, the film's already thinner from the get-go, and it typically comes in a 6 or an 8 micron. So we'll go into the best way to apply a pre-stretched film. So when you get to the corner, you don't need to stretch right out, because if you do, that can cause the film to snap. So all you need to do, keep a nice firm tension all the way around as you're going around the pallet. So as you can see, I'm not straining, I'm not putting my body under lots of stress as I'm trying to wrap this pallet. I can have a nice conversation, all while maintaining the stability of this pallet with a pre-stretched film. Thanks for watching the video, hopefully that was helpful while I explained the differences between a non-pre-stretched and a pre-stretched film. As always, Lyndon is here to make your job effortless. I'm going to love you and leave you with a sample.